A wrong answer usually ends a conversation. CounterWorlds asks a different question. What if that answer opened a universe? It turns student misconceptions into interactive experiments they can enter, manipulate, and test. Teachers securely sign in with Google and create a persistent school workspace. Students remain anonymous, with no accounts, email addresses, or personal information required. A teacher enters a question, learning objective and accepted scientific model. Here, two carts receive the same force but have different masses, which accelerates more and, more importantly, why. Students join with a classroom code and commit their own explanation before seeing anyone else's thinking. CounterWorlds treats each response as a hypothesis, not simply an answer to mark wrong. With GPT 5.6 Sol selected, the platform analyzes the class's anonymous reasoning and identifies its dominant mental models. It then generates two synchronized worlds, one governed by the misconception and one by the accepted law. CounterWorlds began in a GPT 5.6 Sol planning session, not another tutor but a way to make beliefs testable. I then used CodeX as a hands-on engineering partner to implement the application flows, authentication, persistence, real-time classrooms, validation, tests, and deployment, while I owned the learning, design, and safety decisions. Every generated experiment follows a strict world manifest and passes schema validation, sanitization, and security inspection before running inside a restricted sandbox. Students receive identical controls and no answer labels. They change force and mass, observe the results, and decide which universe the evidence supports. After committing a prediction, students explain what they observed and revise their original belief. CounterWorlds measures something more meaningful than correctness, whether evidence actually changed the learner's mental model. Finally, the teacher sees the class's predictions and the complete before and after revision trail. CounterWorlds does not ask students to trust artificial intelligence. It asks them to test an idea, confront the evidence, and change their own minds. Wrong answers become worlds. Learning becomes discovery. This is CounterWorlds.